What's up, guys? It's Tuesday, April 22nd. This is Variant Edition.
Hey everybody, we got a special first look for you. This is our con exclusive first look at Mice Templar issue number 4. We saw Brian Glass, who's one hell of a guy, and he couldn't help but to give us some little sneak preview issues. So he gave them to us, I read it, phenomenal. Everything I've said about Mice Templar is proven in this issue. It builds up to such great stories, such great potential, such great characters, and issue 4 does not disappoint. Who is Pilot? What is his background? Apparently not that great. Should Carrick believe him? Should he trust him? You don't know. As Glass said like months ago at the PhillyCon, don't always trust Obi-Wan. And that's very, very true in this issue. It's great what they do with it, and I love where it's going.
Now everybody knows that con weekends usually means a lot of news, and this con is no different. In fact, I think a lot of companies were holding things back just for the New York Comic Con. We don't have a complete rundown of the news because, I mean, frankly, there's so much that went on this weekend that we still don't have a handle on everything, and we were here. So expect next week to have a better roundup of all the news. But here's a few headlines. Marvel and Del Rey had previously announced that they were doing a Wolverine and the X-Men manga. Well, they announced the team. The first one is going to be Wolverine. It's going to be written by Anthony Johnston, who did the Alex Rider graphic novels and Stormbreaker, and the art will be by Wilson Tortosa, who has done Tomb Raider and Battle of the Planets. So not what you traditionally think as, you know, Japanese manga, but definitely a good style. Boom Studios announced that they got the license to Farscape to release this comics, so I'm sure that there's some people out there that are really frillin' happy. Excuse me for that. Variety reported that Jennifer Garner and Hugh Jackman are going to be starring in an adaptation of the Oni Press graphic novel 3 Days in Europe, which again is by Anthony Johnson and our good friend Mike Hawthorne. Punisher Max, everybody knows that that's wrapping up with Garth Ennis as the writer, but the series isn't ending. First up, it's going to be Greg Hurwitz, then a few issues by Dwayne Straczynski, and then a few more by Victor Gischel. We'll have more information about that next week. Now, last year was Marvel Zombies. Apparently, next year, it's going to be Marvel Apes. At the Cup of Joe, somebody asked, like, what would the next big thing be? As a joke, last year, they said apes. And apparently, it's not a joke. And here's news that we get asked about all the time. Ultimate Hulk vs. Wolverine. Now, this book saw 2 issues saw release, and that was it. Well, apparently all but the last issues have been scripted. So I guess Damon Lindelof did write some of this during the strike. So hopefully we'll hear an announcement about that probably by San Diego. Now here's big news. Virgin Comics announced that Stan Lee will be creating a line of superhero comics through Virgin Comics. Now everybody knows that Stan Lee is the, father of the Marvel Universe. Well, apparently he's going to be doing a comic through Virgin, who's doing a lot of comics with big name, creators in and out of comics. And this time it'll be a team of 10 heroes, and we'll see how they deal with interpersonal conflicts and being on a team. Knowing Stan Lee, there's going to be a lot of angst, a lot of drama. Power Girl's getting a series by Justin Gray and Jimmy Palmiotti, and good news, art's going to be by Amanda Connor. They did that great arc back in JSA Classified. More Virgin news, Grant Morrison is also signing up with Virgin to create MBX, which is going to be an internet animated series which will be able to be seen on the internet and through mobile phones. Umbrella Academy Series 2 out in November. Rick Remender is going to work with Eric Wen on a giant robo book called Gigantic, which is going to be a realistic portrayal of a giant robot attacking San Francisco. You know that we're going to be up for that. Nick's going to be very excited. And bit of strange news. Devil's Due is taking their premier hack-slash character Cassie, and they got her to be a suicide girl. She premiered, she went live on the alt porn site on Saturday, no doubt, to coincide with the New York Comic Con, and she's going to be appearing on the cover of Hack/Slash Annual in the traditional SG undies. This is something that's odd, and if we get a chance, we're going to try to talk to Devil's Due about this. So that's really it for the news. Now, Eddie spent the entire day Saturday in the IGN Theater, and he has tons of movie news. Let's see what he has to say.
What's up, guys? So as you can see behind me, here at the con, this is where we got all the big upcoming movie news, such as Wanted, Hellboy 2, Hulk, Spirit, and I got even a glimpse, a new trailer that is not hitting until a couple weeks from now, the new Dark Knight trailer. Now I have to say, I saw a few new scenes from the movie Wanted, and I have to say, everything I held on reserve, I think Wanted is going to be a great movie. I think it has its own new, tweak to it. I'm a huge fan of the comic, and I had my doubts, but I think now after seeing these scenes, I'm like, it's gonna hold its own as its own movie, which is cool. And then I have to say, Hellboy 2 looks phenomenal, which another thing that was cool when they came out, they brought out all the characters in costumes, which was great. Got to see them, and it gave a real good feel of what the movie is going to be like. Also, saw the Hulk, which I had my doubts as well with the first trailer, and I saw the new trailer for the Hulk, and they showed a huge action sequence. All I'm going to say is, they're doing a damn good job with that one. And then I saw The Spirit with Frank Miller, Eva Mendes. I have to say, it's giving me the feel of Sin City. Looks great. Can't wait for it next year. And that's basically all the movie news I could bring you, because they said they would hang me and kill me if I gave any more away. So, back to you guys.
Alright, so that's it for Variant Edition Tuesday. Now, I know it was a little different than usual because, we're at the con and we got a lot of things going on, and we saw a lot of interesting things that weren't shown yet. You know who we are, you know where to find us, look us up, and enjoy the show later this week.